Hi Taurus, this is your weekly reading from March the 28th to April 4th. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon, rising, Venus. Could be in that energy this week as well, or maybe I'm just not connecting to your energy. Okay, so I have a tower moment with kind of the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is someone that could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It's kind of about a change with the tower, kind of with this Queen of Wands here. So maybe this Queen of Wands is kind of bringing in some news from you that will kind of change everything. It looks like we're kind of in this spot right now where we're looking at all of our hard work that we've done. So maybe this Queen of Wands is going to bring some news that will kind of rock your foundation a bit. She's not reversed, so I'm not sure if she I don't have the feeling it's a bad rocking, but I think it will change the course and change things up for you. The feeling with this kind of Queen of Wands here, good. It's going to be like a good passionate, someone that's passionate. Maybe this is someone that is noticing all the hard work that you've been doing, noticing kind of that, again, you've been doing the work, and that you're kind of not lazy and you kind of get stuff done. You're hardworking. And so I'm interested in kind of what this change is that's coming in here for you, Taurus, with the Tower. Where's this kind of Queen of Wands bring this change? What is this Tower moment? Kind of more in this Tower moment here. Interesting. So this Tower moment here could be a parent, if you have parents, a fire sign, Taurus, that you're kind of dealing with as well. There might be a little bit of conflict, because there's a little bit of depression or sadness, conflict here, and then kind of a moving home energy, or kind of going back home, going back to like our roots here. So maybe for some of you there's a change kind of with this fire sign, that you have to kind of move back home, or there's this little bit of conflict where you have to kind of move back home for a bit, or you're kind of debating about moving back home. Maybe this kind of fire sign is kind of influencing that as well. But it's interesting that they're like looking back on all of the hard work that you've done here, and then that bit kind of a sadness. I'm getting this feeling here of kind of who this fire sign, whatever this, like that fire sign, that the passion was for you, Taurus, whatever that Tower moment that comes in, it's kind of rocking the work you've kind of done in your life a little bit. I think it's just kind of a little change, a little a little bit of a new direction here. That makes sense. Hopefully for some of you that makes sense. So what else we got for Taurus this week? For Taurus, please. Okay, some of you are definitely having family troubles. Troubles in the relationship or family thing. There might be this things going on. There may be just this little bit of conflict going on because of the Ten of Cups here reversed, conflict card, and this kind of Queen, and this kind of shaking and rocking things up. Whatever this kind of conflict that's happening here, that's going to shake things up a little bit, I want you, Taurus, to feel a bit stable in it, just kind of going kind of with the flow here. It does look like, again, this has to do with kind of a home life, or like home situation, or someone kind of back home here. I kind of want to get more on this. What is kind of this dynamic, this kind of conflict that's happening kind of with the home life with Taurus here? You might get some unfortunate, some sad news from this Queen of Wands, from this fire sign, but something having to deal with your home. Just watch out that you're not focusing so much on other things that you don't see, other opportunities that are coming into you, or other maybe blessings that the universe is trying to give to you, especially if this is a bit of a rocky week for you, or a little bit of a rocky time. It looks like the universe is still trying to get you some blessings here. So just watch out for those, and make sure we're not just so aware on this, whatever the situation is that's happening, that we're not focusing on other things that are kind of coming into our life here. Because then we have the King of Swords reversed, so someone's kind of not communicating to you. Or you might not be communicating to them here. There might be, that's not what the conflict is. There might be someone that's not really communicating, or maybe even saying some like hurtful things here to you. And Taurus, it seems very specific, I guess. But yeah, dealing with, how can Taurus better kind of the situation here, this conflict that's going on? Taurus better this conflict. Nurture your emotions. Make sure that you are keeping emotionally balanced. I know it's hard, especially in these stressful times. But when we nurture ourselves, when we nurture our emotional self and our emotional kind of needs here, I feel like that will kind of better this situation. That's kind of coming in here, that this like Tower moment that we're kind of feeling. Could be also be dealing with, in this family dynamic, this air sign, this Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here. And that could be someone that you're kind of not talking to as well. This energy of someone's holding on grudges, or someone's holding on to an ideology at least too tightly here. So maybe that is kind of what the conflict is about. In this Tower moment, in this kind of unhappy family moment, with a little bit of sadness here, maybe someone might be holding on to their values, holding on to what they kind of expect a little too much, and they're not kind of being sympathetic, or they're not being emotionally open here, kind of with the Queen of Cups towards you. Interesting. Let's take out for Tauruses here. Make sure you are setting up strong boundaries for yourself and your emotional needs, especially if you're dealing with family. If this is a family situation, or kind of any situation like that, just make sure you are setting up your own boundaries for your own emotional needs here, Taurus. I think it's really important that we are standing up for ourselves and standing up for what we believe in here. And I know that's sometimes not easy, especially in circumstances, but it seems like there might be a little bit of weak boundaries here for you. So I want to make sure that you are kind of standing up for yourself, especially if someone else is holding on and disagreeing with you, and holding on to their ideas of things, and holding on to their ideology a little bit too tightly here. I think it's really important to you also to stand your ground, and not kind of give in to that here. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, like, this is probably your energy this week. This came out for Capricorn as well. Being this Queen of Pentacles here, nurturing yourself, bringing stability and value to yourself here, right, in this situation, is going to be super, super important. It's going to be super, super important to find that kind of stability here. And I think with all the kind of queens on the board right now, this might be heavy mother energy here that I'm kind of feeling that's going on, or kind of female energy. There's kind of 3 queens on the board here, which I think is such an interesting energy to have. A lot of like feminine energy. So again, might be having Taurus, maybe there's something that kind of comes up that changes things with them, with your mother, or kind of just a female in your home in general. Interesting. Yeah, you gotta like stick up in value for yourself here, Taurus. Okay, let's see what. So once kind of Taurus brings value into themselves, kind of bring value to the situation, kind of stands up for them, stands up for their boundaries and what they need, and you might be making a good decision here, a financial decision for some of you, weighing 2 options. Maybe this is the option to move back home, or option just getting a money issue here. Can I have more on what this kind of money kind of balances? Some of you might be balancing your budget, balancing money kind of you spend here, because it looks like maybe you've been spending a little bit too much money kind of going out, maybe over partying, kind of doing things here like that, socializing too much, and you're kind of looking for more of a stable start here. You're looking for, because we have this Page of Pentacles, so it's talking about the seeds we're planting right now. So maybe this is kind of new investments or things that we're kind of trying to plan for or work towards right now, our financial goals. Maybe this is a new job, something that we're kind of putting our seeds towards. We're kind of balancing our budgets here, balancing our money to try and basically, I think what we're kind of working towards is getting towards this Queen of Pentacles. I think we're focusing more on that now, Taurus, than we are of our kind of overindulgent social life here. Anything else we have for Taurus this week before we move on? There's a bit of healing here. The Ten of Swords reversed, it's kind of the healing from past wounds. So again, if this Tower moment comes in and you've been feeling like a lot of things have been coming to rock your stability in the last little while, to kind of that like things just feel like they've been, you kind of had the Ten of Swords, right? The pain kind of in your back. Things are going to lighten up for you a little bit here. I mean, you're kind of healing from that situation, healing kind of from all that pain here. Because that pain did make you feel like left out in the cold. Some of you might have even been kicked out of your house. That could have been a situation here as well that changed things, lost a job, that created this sadness that kind of moved through here that made you kind of start to balance your budget and start to work towards kind of your goals here as well. But I think we're in this energy right now. We're trying to heal from that pain and that sadness and that past kind of change here, that dramatic change that kind of came into our life. I have some oracle cards for the situation for Taurus. Thank you. All right. So you're really close to achieving your goal here. So that's great. So even though feels like there's this financial loss or this kind of turbulence right now, especially with family or whatever, this kind of conflict that's happening here, it looks like you're close to achieving your goals and kind of what you want. So don't let this little setback kind of let you falter in a way. Don't take this change a little bit too hard. Show the world the real you. Right? Time to stand up for ourselves, stand up for what we believe in, make strong boundaries, put our kind of own health kind of first here in these situations, and show the world to who you really are. Because when we show ourselves our true, authentic selves, and then the world kind of responds to that there. You also got Envy reversed and the World reversed, so I'll read those for you. This card reversed heralds a great time of joy and appreciation. Your choice to shift your focus from future longing to present gratitudes creates a significant difference in your energy field and moves out of a dramatic, radiant way to attract more to you. You know that you can keep your eye on the future goals without losing insight of the present gifts. This we're talking about with the Four of Cups here, right? So continue to release any old feelings of envy or lack whenever the thoughts or emotions come up. You're well on your way to completely gratifying life. Your genuine accomplishment of value within and around you will only keep drawing more value to you. So like letting go of lack, right? We're letting go of that energy of this kind of this sadness, kind of this pain here. We're healing from that. We're standing up for ourselves and kind of what we deserve, after it kind of seems like maybe a little bit of a turbulent time. The World reversed, receiving this card reversed means that you have a severely limiting your view of things. You're thinking too narrowly either in your options for action or in what you feel like you deserve. Again, we're talking about the standing up for yourself card. You may be feeling boxed in the old ways of doing things and not quite sure how to expand, but this card calls for you to think creatively and outside your box to find that you find yourself in now. In addition, you may have emotionally painted yourself into a corner, surrounded to all sides by energies such as fear, short-sightedness, and limited thinking or self-doubt. But you still have the option to let it all go. This card is telling you not to wait a moment longer to do so. It's time to break out and see the unlimited horizons around you. You know that the world is waiting for you to take center stage, right? The energy of like show the world the real you, right? Being ourselves in kind of this situation here. Whatever this is, standing up for ourselves, standing up for our boundaries, even in this time. Well, I hope this conflict, whatever it is, kind of works out for you there, Taurus. And I hope this reading helped. Take care.